we come on all fours and we do cat and a cow stretch. So our usual routine, cat and a cow stretch to start to warm up the back, the hips and the shoulders. You have your hands beneath your shoulders, knees directly beneath the hips, and you turn your toes under. Inhale and look up. And as you exhale, chin to your chest and round. Exhale fully. Inhale, abdomen down, look upwards. And again, exhale and round. Tailbone between the sitting bones. Inhale, abdomen down, lift your heart. And again. Nice and easy movements. Noticing how you feel today in your body. How's your upper back, the middle back, the lower back, the hips, the shoulders, and just checking all the parts of the body. Let's do another round. Inhale, you look up. Exhale and round. And then bring your back parallel to the floor in neutral position. Make more space between your hands and your knees. Maybe move your hands forward or your knees back where you have more space on your yoga mat. And then come up to down facing dog with your knees bent. We start to spot walk a few times. Bend your right knee, then the left. And I want you to press all finger pads into the floor. Press, 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 and lift the hips high as you can. And for your shoulders, squeeze your hands, your arms and your shoulders a little stronger to each other. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And keep stretching. So this is lovely for the back of the legs. Nice and gentle stretch. On your next inhale, come up on your tiptoes, look between your hands, bend your knees and walk towards your hands into your forward bend. Make space between your feet. Hips width apart or a little wider. Just listen to your lower back. And also what would be very good if you take one hand at the back of the pelvis and check which way the pelvis tipping, forward or back. If your pelvis tips back, so what you do, you bend your knees more forward and you tip the pelvis forward. So this is very comfortable for the lower back. Take a moment here, squeeze the legs, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And maybe hold your elbows if that's okay. We're going to move from side to side. Moving to one side, then another side. Just to stretch a little bit more around the lower back, around the hips. But don't worry if this is not appropriate. You just stay there and breathe. And when we come up, I want you again, squeeze the legs. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the legs. Move your hands to the hips. Then lift your elbows, lift your shoulders, lift your chin, and come up with the super strong legs. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the legs, come up, and then exhale. Relax your arms and just roll your shoulders. Just soften, 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 loosen up. Well done. And let's just stretch a little bit the side of the body. Stretch your arms upwards, interlace your fingers, invert your hands, and wiggle a little. Just wiggle the sides of the body, stretch, stretch, and then maybe start to move a little bit deeper into the sides. Side stretch. Okay, one side, another side. Lovely to stretch. Okay, and notice how you feel again. How's your shoulders, how the hips, how the whole back. Very nice. And then come back. Relax your arms and again roll the shoulders. Soften, soften, soften. And watch me for a second. I'll show you again the forward bend. And in this forward bend, if you have yoga block at home, please do grab yoga block or the brick. So the brick is better because it's a little bit wider. So, and we're going to squeeze that brick or the block between the inner thighs. And what you want to see, ideally, you want to see the feet parallel and the hips width apart. So if the block, if your yoga block is too thin, so roll the blanket or place extra cushion between your inner thighs. So my block is quite thick, so I can see my feet. Hips width apart, and this is good. This is good for the lower back and the hips. So, and watch me for a second. So we're going to fold knees forward, moving the blocks a little bit wider, slightly back, so in flush with your thighs. And when you fold, I want you to squeeze the feet and your shins in. And I want you to think about your inner thighs, moving the block back. So you're going to squeeze that block
And you're going to move the inner thighs back and back and back and back. Maybe hold the floor, maybe hold your legs, and it doesn't matter how far you go. Again, checking the pelvis, definitely pelvis tipping forward. If you straighten the legs and the pelvis tips back, so again, just bend your knees. Squeeze that block and move the block back and back and back and back with your inner thighs. Okay, and when you come back, bend your knees again forward to ease your back. Hands on the hips with your back straight and your tummy muscles strong. Come up standing. Okay, let's do it together. So bring that block or the brick between your inner thighs. Feet parallel, hips width apart. We want that space for the lower back and the hips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze the block, bend your knees and fold. Fold forward, hold your legs or hold the floor. Relax your neck, just roll your head or just nod your head, relax your shoulders, and super strong legs. Just check again. Squeeze that block or the cushion between your inner thighs or the rolled blanket between your inner thighs, and you move it back and back and back. With the super strong legs, you engage in the muscles on your legs to feel steady and strong in your legs, and also that will protect you from overstretching. Just keep squeezing, squeezing that block between your inner thighs and moving that block back. So using the inner thighs, the power of your inner thighs to move the block back, creating more space between the sitting bones for the lower back, for the back of the pelvis, for your hamstrings. Breathe. And keep your inner thighs engaged. Squeeze, move the block back, fold a little bit deeper over the legs. Keep working your inner thighs. If you feel your inner thighs start to relax, again, squeeze the legs, move the block back. Let's take another deep breath. Lovely stretch. Don't work very hard and don't make yourself tired, please. So now we're going to bend knees forward to ease the lower back a little bit more forward, and then take your hands to the hips, lift your elbows, shoulders, squeeze the block, lift your tummy muscles as you come up with a strong tummy muscles, strong legs, come up. Well done. And then take the block into your hands and shake the legs. Shake, relax. Okay, great. We're going to remember that energy when the legs draw in and move the inner thighs back. We're going to remember this energy for the next posture. And come to the front of your mat with the warrior one pose. All the warrior postures, they're quite good for strengthening the legs, strengthening the hips, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to focus on the lower part of the body. Let's step back with the right foot back, and I want you to take your feet, again, hips width apart. So checking your back foot, your front foot, there's a space, hips width apart, and you bend your front knee. Your knee above your front ankle. Okay, if it's overextended like that, you need a little bit more space. You just take your back foot back a little bit more, and checking your back foot, your toes facing forward about 45 degrees, so you can take your hands on the hips and you move your hips forward. The hips facing the front of your mat. Yes, squeeze the legs now, very strong legs, draw them towards the midline. Maybe you can lift your back heel off the floor, maybe not, don't worry about this. If you have to keep your heel down, absolutely fine. If you can lift your heel, so that hip, your right hip moving slightly forward, squeeze the hips, squeeze, lengthen the tailbone, draw your tummy muscles in, and we just stretch arms upwards. We're going to stay here in this variation. You stay maybe in the high leg lunge or your foot flat on the floor. A deep breath. Let's think about the legs. Squeeze the legs. Like the energy of the legs, squeezing the imaginary block between your inner thighs and the inner thighs moving back. So on that back leg, your inner thigh moving back and slightly up. So that's the energy on your leg, and you're still squeezing the legs. Squeeze, super strong legs. Warrior one pose. Strong for the legs, strong for the hips and the lower back. And breathe. Maybe lift your chest a little higher, open your shoulders just a little bit more with the super strong legs.
Another deep breath. And then exhale, lean forward and bring your hands to your front knee. As you lean forward, think about your inner thighs moving back. You're trying to lift your tailbone like you do the cow stretch. So that gives you a little bit more space for the lower back and the hips to release the tension there. Well done. And then come back, step forward, relax your legs, shake your legs, shake, shake, shake. They worked very hard. Okay, we're going to change side now. Let's step back with the left foot back. Make space between your feet, hips width apart again. Your front knee above your front ankle. We're going to keep the knee there. This is very good position for a knee. For the back leg, if you can go again on your tiptoes, go lift your heel over the floor, the hips facing forward. You have very strong legs. Squeeze the legs towards the midline, like you're squeezing the block between your inner thighs. That's the energy. Squeeze in. Tailbone, a little bit of tailbone between the sitting bones. Check everything working, hips squeezing in, all the muscles engaged, especially on the back leg, the inner seam of your back leg, just moving slightly back and up, and then stretch your arms. Breathe. Squeeze the legs. Press your back foot into the floor stronger, your toes into the floor a little stronger, and extend. As you exhale, squeeze your tummy muscles a little bit more in to support your lower back. So all engaged, your lower back engaged, all the muscles around the hips, your legs working strong. Lift your chest, maybe take your shoulders just a little bit back to breathe deeply, to create more space to breathe. Lift your sternum. Inhale. And as you exhale, lean forward, take your hands to your front knee and do the cow stretch. Or we try to do the cow stretch. Moving the inner thighs back, trying to lift the tailbone to release more space for the lower back and the hips. Well done. And then step forward. Step forward and relax your legs. Give your legs a little shake. Relax, relax, relax. Okay, that was strong posture. So we're going to move now into warrior two pose. A little bit different, where you try to open the hips. So come again to the front of your mat and step back with your right foot back, big step back. So now you want to see different alignment for your feet. You want to see front knee, front heel in line with the middle of your back and step, and your front knee above your front ankle. So checking this is alignment, this is good. So, and this is hip opener, standing hip opener again. Moving the hips back, and we want to see, ideally you want to see your back hip in line with your knee and your back ankle. Let's just check your back leg. So your groin's moving back, your both hips moving back, and you're checking back hip in line with your knee, your back ankle. And again, look at your front knee, and you check again that your front knee stays there above your front ankle. Stretch your arms to the sides. Very strong core muscles. Lengthen the tailbone and squeeze your tummy muscles in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. In ideal posture, if you want to challenge yourself, sit a little lower, but watch your front knee staying there above your front ankle. Let's just check. Front knee staying there. Great. Tummy muscles engaged. And the energy in the legs. Drawing your legs towards the midline. Remember, like you squeeze the block between your inner thighs? So the same energy, you squeezing the legs towards the midline. Drawing in and keeping that energy. Then try to stretch from the middle of the pelvis, through the legs to your feet, upwards to your heart, and breathe. Strong legs, strong hips, strong lower back, open heart, strong, brave warrior. Take another deep breath. And then come back standing. Inhale, exhale, relax your legs, relax your arms. Zigzag your feet together, zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Give your legs a little shake, relax. That was great, strong posture. Don't make yourself tired. Come to the front of your mat. And we're going to step back with the left now. Left foot back, big step. Okay, let's check again. front heel in line with the middle of your back and step. And you bend your front knee. Front knee above your front ankle. Let's just check this good position for your knee. And if you look at your knee, you can see that your knee facing the same direction as your second toe. Okay, that would be very nice for your knee. And the groins moving back. Both hips moving back. We want to see back hip in line with your knee and your back ankle. Draw the legs towards the midline. Engage your tummy muscles and you stretch your arms. Again, if you want to challenge yourself and sit a little lower, watch your front knee staying there above your front ankle. Okay, strong legs, squeeze the legs. Keep your tummy muscles engaged. Deep breathing. Opening the shoulders. Breathing deeply into your chest. Super strong legs, strong core muscles, open heart, strong, brave warrior. Staying steady, strong, calm in any life situation. Well done. Now inhale and come back standing, straighten your legs. Inhale, exhale, relax your arms. And zigzag your feet together. Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Okay, and shake your legs. Relax, relax your legs. Okay, well done. That was strong postures. And we do another warrior posture, warrior 3. And I'm going to bring my chair and show you how to do it in easy way, holding some support. So my chair is here. So bring my chair. Okay. And to take it easy, or maybe for the first round, if you want to hold some support, come to the table or to the chair and holding the back of the chair. I'm going to show you, so just make sure that my chair doesn't slip. Okay, I'm going to stand back. So this is what we want in warrior 3 pose. We're going again, challenge the balance here. We're going to stand on one leg, moving the weight to one side, tummy muscle strong, and you're going to push one leg back. And it doesn't matter how far you straighten that leg. I want you to keep the hips level. Again, lots of energy on the legs, lots of energy on your tummy muscles. Stay in here and then change side. And then for the second round, we might do freestanding, might not. Okay, it depends how you feel. Okay, let's hold support for the first round. And we're going to step back. Step back as far as you need to, with your back parallel to the floor. Squeeze your tummy muscles up. Now move the weight of your body to the left, so you're going to stand on that left foot. You flex your right and you push your heel back and back and back. And watch the hips, you don't want to twist your hips. We want to keep the hips level. And if you can let go of the chair, just checking, okay, my hips level. I'm going to just drop my right hip down, okay, and push my right heel back. And stretch, 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 squeeze the legs. The energy on the legs, again, you squeezing your legs towards the midline, like you're squeezing the block between your inner thighs. Remember that energy? Squeeze. Tummy lifted. Well done. And then release. Okay, we're going to change side. Now move the weight of your body to the right foot. Flex your left and push your heel back and back and back. And it doesn't matter how far you lift that leg. You want the hips level. Hips level, tummy muscles lifted. Okay, check in, maybe not. And breathe. Again, the energy on the legs. Squeezing the legs towards the midline. And extend. Breathe deeply. Stretching with the super strong core muscles and strong legs. Well done. And then release. Release, bend your knees and walk in. Walk towards the chair or to the table. And then relax your legs. Roll your shoulders. Relax, relax, relax. Watch me for a second. So if you can do the next round without support, looks like that. You're going to stretch upwards. It is a balance. You're going to look straight ahead. Moving the weight to the one side. And this is your balance. And again, if you need to hold your chair, hold the chair. Okay, and remember, you don't have to go very lower. Okay, let's do it together. Okay, I'm just going to move my chair to the side because I can do without chair. Inhale and stretch upwards. Moving the weight to the left foot. We're going to balance on that left side. Squeeze the hips, tummy in, and push your right heel back. And it doesn't matter how far you go, again, listen to your body. Stretch forward, hold the back of the chair again if you need. Stretch, stretch. Squeeze the legs, strong tummy muscles. Push your right heel back, and then come back. Inhale. Exhale. Have a little break. Relax your legs. Okay, and we do the other side. Chair or no chair. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, moving the weight to the right foot. Flex your left, squeeze the hips, and push your left heel back. And hold. It doesn't matter how far. Squeeze the legs again like you're squeezing the block between your inner thighs. Tummy muscles lifted. Squeeze your hips. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Breathe deeply. Another deep breath. And then come back. Inhale. Exhale and release. Roll your shoulders, shake your legs. That wasn't very easy balance. It's quite strong balance. Warrior 3 balance. Okay, so now we're going to squat and then sit on the floor for a few seated postures. So take your feet as wide as your yoga mat. Your legs so as wide as your yoga mat. I'll face you. And we stretch arms forward and we go just halfway, testing the water. And if you if you need to support your knees more, you lift your toes upwards. Quite good movement to do. Inhale. Exhale, halfway. We just go halfway, checking how you feel. Well done. Squeeze the legs towards the midline. We're going to come back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, relax. And we do second round. Inhale. Exhale again, halfway or a little lower. Don't worry to go very low. Just maybe stop on the halfway again and breathe there. I'll go a little low and breathe there. Lift your tummy muscles. And you're squeezing the legs still towards the midline. We're going to come back again. Inhale and lift. Exhale, relax your arms. Now we go all the way down. I'm looking at my dog because she's snoring. Lulu, don't snore. You're very loud. You're loud as me. Lulu, wakey, wakey, wakey. Sorry about that. Okay, let's do the squat. Maybe a little lower now. Inhale. Exhale. Halfway or a little lower. You can stop there and breathe. Or if you can go very lower, then with your elbows, maybe you can take your knees a little wider apart. Lift your tummy muscles. We want to keep strong core muscles. Listening to the body. And you don't have to do everything. Again, listening to your energy in your body. Take a deep breath. Again, check your core muscles. Lift, squeeze and hold. You can stop on the halfway. It's absolutely fine. Stay and breathe on the halfway. And the next, if it's appropriate, we're going to sit on the floor. Do you need to hold the floor? Hold the floor if you need it, and then sit on the floor and stretch your legs to the front. Stretch your legs and give your legs a little shake. Just relax, relax, relax your legs. They work very hard. Okay, lovely. And find yourself a block, folded blanket, and sit on it. Okay, sit on it, and we do this Padasana or cobbler pose to bring more energy for your inner thighs. So we're going to work on inner thighs, and as we know, this cobbler pose is very good for stretching the lower back, creating more space for the hips and the back of the pelvis. Yeah, hold your shins above your ankle joints. Look at your feet, spread your toes a lot and squeeze your feet. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, tummy in and fold forward. With your elbows against your legs, elbows pressing into your legs and your legs into your elbows, and you're stretching forward. Stretch, stretch, stretch. You probably now notice that your inner thighs got engaged. They're very strong muscles, and still moving them back. Moving the inner thighs back. Thigh bones moving back into the hip joints and wider apart. Wider apart. You remember that energy when you squeeze the block with your inner thighs? It's the same energy. So the inner thighs moving back and creating more space between your sitting bones. For the hips, for the pelvis, for your hamstrings. Okay, now we're going to come back. Inhale, come back. Stretch your legs to the front. Give your legs a little shake. Relax, relax, relax. Great. We're going to do once more. Little break. And again, bring your feet together. Squeeze the feet against each other. Four corners of the feet squeezing against each other. Spread your toes a lot. Hold your shins. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, tummy in. And you fold forward from the hips, leading forward with your heart, with your chest. Elbows wide, press your elbows into your legs, legs into your elbows. And I know that the second round is always a little bit easier here. So maybe you can go a little bit lower, or maybe even sitting on the floor if you need it. Okay, if you're happy with this. Okay, stretch, stretch, stretch forward, create good resistance between your arms and your legs. Elbows still pressing into the legs, legs into the elbows. Keep stretching forward, stretch and lengthen forward. Strong inner thighs, the thigh bones still moving back, wide apart. Relax your neck. Take another deep breath. And then come back. Come back, relax your legs to the front and give your legs a little shake again. Relax, relax, relax. Okay, well done. Watch me for a moment for the next one. You might need a belt for the next one. I'll show you what to do with the belt and without belt. We're going to lie down and we work on stretching the hamstrings and we work on bringing more strength and stability for the lower back. And this is a lovely posture to do on the floor. So you're going to lie down with the belt, maybe belt around the ball of the foot. This is a little bit easier, this posture with the belt. We're going to press the hips forward, or not forward, towards the floor rather, into the floor. Restore the lumbar space and maybe even straighten your other leg. And we want the other leg flat on the floor. And we're going to stay here working on resistance. You're going to squeeze, you're going to pull the belt and push your foot upwards. Without belt, if you're happy to hold the back of the leg, so this is another possibility. And again, creating good resistance here on the right leg and the left leg pressing down into the floor. And we don't forget about the core muscles. Okay, so let's do it together. So lie down on the floor, then bring the belt. The belt is a little bit easier. With the belt, this posture is easier. If you want to use the belt, around the ball of your right foot. Tip the pelvis forward so you can restore the lumbar space. And then maybe straighten your left leg if your lower back is okay with this. Okay, let's just check how you feel. Press your both hips into the floor. Engage your tummy muscles, squeeze your tummy muscles to your spine, squeeze, 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 and breathe. Okay, let's just check the legs. The energy on the legs. The legs working very strong. Squeeze the legs towards the midline. Press the hips into the floor stronger. And your tummy muscles engaged. We want to support the lower back with the core muscles. Keep them working. Keep them working. Lovely stretch for your hamstrings. Lovely release for the back. And we're still strengthening all the muscles. When you're working with resistance, you're shaping your muscles, you're strengthening the muscles on the legs, the hips, your core. Let's take another deep breath on this side. And then release. Okay, bend your knees. Now bring the belt around the ball of your left foot or hold the back of your left thigh. And create again good resistance on this left side. Tip the pelvis forward so you have space between the lower back and your yoga mat. And then straighten your right leg. And we try to flatten the back of your right leg on the floor. Maybe tip the pelvis a little bit more forward. Wiggle a little bit more forward. Okay, press your whole leg into the floor, that right leg, and push the left heel up. Squeeze your tummy muscles in. You have strong core muscles. Keep working your core muscles. And again, checking the energy on the legs. Drawing the legs towards the midline. And on your right leg, the inner seam of your right leg, the inner thigh of your right leg, moving into the floor. Moving back into the floor. Into the floor. Strong legs. Keep working on resistance. Pushing your left heel up and you pull your belt closer to your chest. All the muscles on that left leg engaged. And on the right as well. Right leg working hard. The inner seam of your right leg moving downwards, spinning downwards into the floor. Again, check your core muscles engaged. Squeeze. Maybe even touch your tummy muscles. Are they tense? Keep them working, keep them working. Strong hips, strong legs, strong core muscles. Let's take another deep breath here on this side. Strong core muscles. And then bend your knee. Now both knees to your chest. Hug your knees. Let's rock from side to side. Flex your feet. Okay, if your feet active, your toes active, and just rock from side to side. That was a great posture for stability for the lower back, for engaging the muscles, shaping the muscles on the legs, on the core. Well done. And then roll over to your right hand side and come up to the sitting. And watch me for a moment, please. Moving the belt to the side. Okay. And watch me for a moment. So the next posture we work, again, we work on strengthening the legs and also on strengthening the core muscles. And we're going to do it with one leg. So watch me for a moment. Single leg raises. So this is what I want you to do next. You're going to lie down, you're going to check the lower back, tip the pelvis forward, you're going to check, okay, there's a space between the lower back and yoga mat. And then we're going to keep your tummy muscles strong. Inhale one leg and your both arms over the head. And it doesn't matter how far you lift this leg. If you have to keep your knee bent because your hamstrings very tight, absolutely fine, you can do this. And then exhale, bring it down. And we're going to move legs like so. And we try to do 20 times. I say 20 times, but 20 times it means you have 10 repetitions on one leg and 10 repetitions on the other leg. And please do stop when you feel you need to stop. You don't have to follow me all the time. Yeah? Okay, so let's lie down. Lie down, keep the pelvis forward. Don't make yourself tight. You can stop anytime you need to and have a little break. Okay, so check your lower back. There's space between the lower back and your yoga mat. Okay, engage your tummy muscles. And as you inhale, lift your right leg. Right leg, both arms. Exhale, keep your tummy muscles tight. Bring it down on the floor. Changing side. Now your left, inhale. Exhale, tummy in. Bring it down. Okay, right leg, inhale, lift. Exhale, tummy in. Bring it down. Now left leg, inhale, left leg up. Press your right into the floor. Exhale, tummy in, bring it down. Well done. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, bring it down. Left leg, inhale, press your right into the floor. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, right leg, strong tummy muscles. Exhale, bring it down. Left leg, inhale, stretch. Exhale, bring it down. Right leg, engage your core muscles, lift. Exhale, belly button in, bring it down. Left leg, inhale. Exhale, bring it down. We are only halfway. Right leg, inhale, press your left into the floor. Exhale, bring it down. Left leg, inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze your belly button in, bring it down. Right leg, inhale and lift. Exhale and down. Left leg, inhale, keep your tummy muscles tight. Exhale and down. Right leg, inhale. Exhale and down. Left leg, inhale and lift. Exhale, bring it down. Twice more on each side. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, belly button in. Left leg, inhale and stretch. Exhale, bring it down. Last round. Inhale, right leg. Tummy muscles very tight. Bring it down. Left leg. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, bring it down. Relax. Relax your breath. And again, bring your knees to your chest. Hug your knees and rock from side to side. And this time, what I want you to do, separate your legs wide, keep your toes active, and do rowing movements with each hand on your knee. So roll your knees in different directions. Separate your knees and then bring them together and so on. And when you do this movement, you probably notice that you really need to engage your core muscles. You squeeze your tummy muscles in and give your lower back and your hips nice self-massage. Just rolling your knees. Okay, let's do about 5 rounds. One direction and then change direction. And then change direction. Nice and easy. Lovely for the lower back and the hips. Breath is easy and flowing. Well done, everyone. And then bring your knees together. Hug your knees. Rock from side to side. And then when you're ready, roll over to your right hand side and come up to the sitting. Come up to the sitting, then sit comfortably, please. Maybe again find yourself a block, folded blanket, couple of cushions, and sit on it. We're going to do breathing exercise. So let's do 5 minutes for breathing exercise before we relax. Okay, make yourself very comfortable. Okay, comfortable, sitting with your back upright. Just check your back is upright, lengthen, take your shoulders back and relax your hands on your thighs and watch me for a moment. Would like you to do this mudra on your hand. Mudra means hand gesture. We're going to bring thumb on the right nostril, then the ring finger on the left nostril, and these 2 fingers, your index and your middle finger, either resting on your forehead, on your third eye center, or you fold it inwards. So there's a couple of options, couple of mudras for you to choose from. Either holding your index and middle finger on your forehead, just resting there, or you fold it inwards. So let's choose what you need. Okay. Thumb on your right nostril, ring finger on your left nostril, and those 2 fingers resting on your forehead, or you fold in. So for me, resting on my forehead is much comfortable. And let's inhale through the right nostril and exhale through the left. You close your right and exhale through the left. And then inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. And keep changing like so. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. And then exhale through the right. And just keep going, keep breathing through one nostril at a time. Okay, this is alternative nostril breathing technique. So keep going with this breathing technique. And you probably notice that your breath becoming a little bit slower and longer, and this is what we need to slow down the breath, to slow down your thoughts, your emotions and feelings. And it's very beneficial breath to calm the mind, to release the stress and anxiety. Keep focusing on the flow of the breath. Inhaling through one nostril, exhaling through the other nostril, and so on. And allow your breath to slow down. Slow down your emotions and feelings. Balancing your right and the left hemisphere of the brain. And create the connection between your mind, your breath, steady breathing, calm and alert mind. Make your last 2 rounds. And when you finish all your repetitions, lie down for relaxation. Just lie down on your back. If you're not sure, I'll show you how to lie down. You lie down like so, with your feet wider than the hips, arms away from your body, and relax. 5 minutes relaxation. Make sure that you're warm and comfortable. Lie down, relax. Okay, and I will be sitting for you and guide you through relaxation. Okay, make yourself very comfortable with your feet wider than the hips. Press your hips into the floor to restore the lumbar space. And if you're not sure, take one hand at the lower back and check. There is a space between the lower back and your yoga mat, and completely relax your legs. Soften. Wiggle your shoulders, shoulder blades flat on the floor, arms away from your body, palms facing upwards. Close your eyes, smile to relax your facial muscles, and leave the beginning of the smile on your face. Feel your forehead becoming wider and smoother. Relax your scalp, relax your ears, the skin beneath your ears, and relax your breathing. Slow down. Slow down your breath, slow down your emotions and feelings. Noticing the whole body. And if you find any places in your body which feels maybe uncomfortable or tense, use your breath and your intention. Breathing into that part of the body which needs maybe a little bit more attention, a little bit more care and love. And exhale, let it go. Silently say to yourself, let go and relax. Keep your breath easy and flowing. Slow down. Enjoy your breath. Letting go of all the unnecessary tension. It might be physical tension, it might be stress, anxiety, or just negative emotions, or judging thoughts. Exhale and let go. And now, as your relaxation comes to the end, bring your awareness back to your surroundings, back to the room you are in, to your friends, to your family, to your pets next to you, and deepen your breath. Extend your inhalations, exhalations, reawakening the energy in your body. And then wiggle your toes and your fingers. Slide your legs together, arms by the side of your body. Inhale and stretch. Take your arms over your head. On the floor, stretch away from the waistline. And when you feel sufficiently stretched, bend your knees to your chest. Just hug your knees with your hands. Rock from side to side. And then roll over to your right hand side and come up to the sitting. Sit comfortably for a moment with your hands in Anjali Mudra in front of your heart. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And then slightly lean back just to feel strong support of your back muscles. Support, steadiness of the universe. Reflect your practice. Reflect your intention of the practice. Notice how you feel. Enjoy extra strength, flexibility, and clarity of mind. Wishing yourself health, happiness, and freedom from suffering. We finish with one gentle Om. Exhale first. Inhale. Om. Bow your head to your heart, to the light within you, and open your eyes. Well done, everyone. Thank you very much. Namaste. And have a lovely day. See you soon.